So my name is Asena's Raven, or Asena, or Raven, whatever you kind of like know me as. I am the owner and founder of Built for Greatness Esports. I'm also a streamer and content creator over on Twitch, and I put out a tweet asking people to, give me some questions, and I'll give you guys the answers as best as I obviously can. So first up, we have, how did I come up with the name BFG? It wasn't a solo effort in coming up with the name BFG. I sat down with a few of my friends at the time, and we decided, originally we were named Final Fate. There was a lot of meaning behind Final Fate and why we decided to go with that name. Unfortunately, there was an NA org that contacted us and we had to change names. We still wanted to go along the lines of the original meaning, Final Fate. So Built for Greatness was something that, we hadn't seen before. We thought was a bit more unique. Still very much a part of what we wanted to build our foundations off. Final Fate is literally what it means. It was our final chance, as players, as creators, as managers, to kind of build the best org that we could do, the best that we could make. So Final Fate was built off the foundation. We're now Built for Greatness, that, we could build something amazing. We could change the region. We could change how esports is done. And, we all came from different backgrounds in esports, whether it was a player, whether it was a coach, whether it was a manager, and we all wanted the same, end goal. We all wanted to be the best. We all wanted to help people be the best. And, for me, I've already been in esports going on 4 years in different management positions, whether it's a creator, a manager, a graphic designer. I've been in every kind of scene you could be, except video editing, because I suck. But for us, it was more than just a team. We wanted to build a legacy and a family at the same time. What led me to start BFG? That's another question. It was me being in esports, me growing up with gaming my entire life, seeing how things could be done differently, how things could be better in different aspects. For me, it was more. And as someone that has disabilities and has, other real life problems, it was something I could do from home. It was something, that I could build off my knowledge, my life, my personal life knowledge, as well as my esports knowledge, whether it's my university degrees or, whatever it may be. I thought that we could do something better. And I love gaming. I love esports. I love, the passion behind it, the players, the excitement, everything. What motivates you to do what you do in the gaming industry? What motivates me personally is, being a competitive player for so long, I found that there was a lot of struggles, within esports, a lot of barriers per se for players. The same as a content creator, I found there was so many barriers or so many aspects of content that could have been helped if I had that, that little bit more assistance from a person or an org or, a team, whatever it may be. I felt that, there was so much more that could be done. There was so many more opportunities that could be given to really underrated players or teams or, whatever it is. So for me, that is something that definitely motivates me within the gaming industry. And, wanting to see those people excel that deserve to excel because they put in the hard work. They just don't have the support to get them to where they want to be. And I feel that BFG is something, or I feel that we can do that together. So we take, small players, small content creators, big ones, medium ones, it does not matter. We don't judge a person by what their, size of audience is or whatever it may be. Because the reality is it's very hard to get noticed when the internet is so flooded with the same, sort of things, and it might be that yours is a bit more unique. That's what we're going to search out. That's what we're going to pick out. You could be among the masses of hundreds of people, but we find you and we're like, you have something really unique. We're gonna help you mold that. We're gonna help you grow. We're gonna give you the support that we feel you need, And, you know, like, that is something amazing. That is someone you get to help build. That is something you get to see before your eyes. And that's why I love esports, and that's what motivates me, is to help people reach their dreams. That is something that literally gets me out of bed in the morning. It's something that keeps me awake really late at night, you know, working on things, and it's something I love. 3 of the funniest people I know. I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this, but discretion. I know I'm biased, but honestly, she's one of the funniest content creators that I've watched in a very long time. Just a very genuine person. Second would probably be Kia on a good day. Third funniest, Crash. One of our newest, well, was a creative player for us, and then turned now VFX. He's an absolute joy to be around, always makes me laugh. Even Omnom. Omnom is definitely up there. Best Fortnite player in BFG, obviously Volks. We just signed Volks. Like, that is huge, but obviously Volks. Like, not even a question. What are my future goals with BFG? We have so many plans, so many. From content to new, like, games that we want to come into, from community tournaments that we want to host, which is another question we had. You know, we have a few other things coming up our sleeve, from, like, partnered things that we want to be partnering with, from, you know, like, orgs that we want to do stuff with. There is so much that we have planned behind the scenes. My favorite memory in BFG, definitely going to Melbourne and meeting my players and my managers for the first time. Honestly, the most amazing experience, probably even outside of esports, that I've had. Like, an absolute pleasure to you know, host the photo shoot, go to Fortress Melbourne, to meet my management team, to meet the other owners. It was actually so much fun, and my favorite memory so far. How did I come across the rest of the management team? First impressions? Kia and I were on a Valorant team 2 years ago. We started playing in a female Valorant team together, and I was the IGL, she was a controller. And from there, we just became really good friends, and, you know, we went through, I think, 3 teams together. So we went through KGW, we went through Vile, and we went through... We went through 3. That's all that matters. But yeah, so then I met Ray, because Ray is Kia's boyfriend, as literally everyone knows. Ray and I met through Kingsman Gaming, which is also where I met Kia. He was a Valorant player for them back then. He originally came on as one of the initial players for BFG with the Valorant team that we currently have. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, so we decided, you know, this guy knows so fucking much about esports in general. We're gonna chuck him in a management position. He worked his way up, and now he is the CEO of BFG. Absolutely amazing guy. Such a vast knowledge base, and he's absolutely crazy to have on the team. Elite, again, actually met through KGM. Elite Fox was one of the owners. The org is shut down since. He came on because I asked him to, pretty much, because he has, like, a lot of knowledge as well. And obviously running his own team and stuff, he couldn't run it anymore due to life changes and stuff like that. So he came on, he bought the Rainbow Six team with him, you know, so that was a great, you know, partnership. We all very much know each other for quite a long time, like 2 years. Bubbly, I actually didn't really know to begin with. Bubbly is our Valorant manager, now our secondary content manager. I got to know her through the Valorant team. She is their manager. Shade, actually, so Shade is our secondary Fortnite manager. I met him through streaming. So through my stream, he's actually a mod for me. So he's our secondary Fortnite manager and our lead VFX manager. Skez applied for BFG for Fortnite manager. He comes with obviously knowing the scene better than anyone I've ever met. Has helped us obviously pick up quite a few good players, fix up our rosters. You know, like, he's amazing as well. He's funny. He's very stupid like me half the time. You know, we have a lot of jokes and a lot of fun. You know, he's a really good person. Chels, obviously everybody knows Chels. Like, if you don't know Chels, twitch.tv/Chels, like, go check her out. She's our content manager. So I've known Chels for, again, about 2 years. I started scouting Chels at the beginning of Final Fate, Unfortunately, our initial offer to her was declined. I'm really good friends with Chels, pretty much besties, like, you know. But I came on, like, I approached Chels again recently, obviously, and we managed to sign her this time. So Chels came on as content manager again, has so much knowledge within the content world. She brings so much value to our content creators and our content team, and also the overall management, like, and how we deal with, you know, applications, to how we, you know, do content videos, all the ideas that she has, you know. So for me, Chels was an amazing pickup, an absolute asset to have in BFG, and absolutely love her to bits. So we have Kenny as well. So Kenny is our head partnerships officer. Kenny comes from Riot Gaming as well. Kenny also works with Riot Gaming, which is another Oceanic org. So he, you know, has a really good knowledge base of how to get partnerships, how to get sponsorships, sponsorship decks, to, you know, general oversight of freaking everything. I swear, this guy is just a library index of knowledge. Amazing person to also work with. So yeah, that's our management team. Absolutely love working with them every day. You know, we keep each other intact. We keep each other thinking on our toes. We, you know, bounce off each other with, you know, questions, and just generally love each other. Like, and I love being around them. And like I said, in Melbourne, it was a really good opportunity to actually get to know the management team. You know, we went out for dinner and played some arcade games, and, you know, had a lot of actual genuine fun outside of, you know, doing the org stuff. That was an amazing experience, and, you know, not one I'll forget. What do I do for a living? So I actually work in disability services. I am a policies and procedures writer, which is through the NDIS. On the side of that, I'm also a software developer. So I have 2 jobs. Then I run the org, then I do content. Pretty much an all-rounder. I come off the background of, you know, doing university. I majored in human rights law and sociology. My major was human rights law. And then after that, I went and did my business management diploma. And then after that, I went and did a 6-month boot camp for cybersecurity and web, like, full stack web developer. And then I did a few, like, Cert 4s as well. The oldest member of BFG. The last question on the list: do you think BFG can become the best team in OCE? 100%. I can't even express how proud I am of every single person in BFG. You know, we've made phenomenal feats in the past 9 months. From starting in May last year, we've already secured so many firsts in the region. From our Valorant team literally being completely unknown in the player base, just ranked demons. We gave him a shot. We gave him, you know, the support they needed. Now they're already in VCL in 9 months. Can't express how proud I am of those boys. And then, you know, the managers that we've come on with, we've obviously picked up Volks. We picked up some amazing, like, Fortnite players from Blinks, you know, and we've picked up, you know, some awesome content creators like Chels and Discretion. And there's just so many great things that we've done in a really short amount of time. You know, and for me, that makes every day a lot easier to work with, I guess. I get to wake up knowing that BFG is probably going to do something really good that day, and we're going to make another probably first in the next week. You know, and for us, we want to be the best. So we push every single day to make sure that happens. Whether that's, you know, coming up with new ideas, like reaching out to our community, whether it's through streaming, whether it's through our creators, whether it's through coming up with, you know, different ways that we can make this better. Like, I've worked every single day for the past 9 months on BFG, and it doesn't stop just because it's the end of the day. Like, someone else just takes over, and we have a team, we have a family, and we all have goals to accomplish. And at the end of the day, that's what keeps every single one of us going, and that's why we will be the best, because we all have the determination to do that. We all have the motivation, we all have the support, and that's what will make us the best. It's not about the money side of it. It's not about like anything. It's just that we all have the passion and the drive to do it. So yes, I 100% believe that we can be the best in OCE, if not in the entire country. For people that are wanting to know how to join BFG, obviously start doing montages, start getting content out, you know, start tagging us in your posts, like, so we notice you. Put us in your face. Like, if you're putting a TikTok, tag us in it. If you're doing a Twitter, tag us in it. If you're doing a YouTube, chuck it in our Discord. Like, put it in our faces that you want to be with us. Like, if we see it over and over and over again, we're gonna be like, oh, holy shit, like this person really wants to join. They're obviously grinding their asses off. They're showing us by putting out that content, by putting out those montages, whatever it is you do, whether it's your graphics, your video editing, like, you could be completely unique in what you do and go be a skateboarding, like, content creator. I don't know, like, there are so many things that people can create content with. Doesn't matter. Just make us see you. That's all we're asking if you really want to be a part of us. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.